Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is District Attorney Pamela Price of Alameda County. Uh, Pamela, you were indicating an initiative about mental health. Could you explain briefly what that is all about?
Sure. And the two things that we really focused on coming in the door in January was improving the services for victims through expanding and diversifying the Victim Witness Advocates Division and promoted one of my long term supporters and a member of my executive leadership team, Christina Molina, came in and took leadership over that. And so that was important. That also was in collaboration, and they worked closely, the advocates worked closely with our collaborative courts team. When I arrived, the collaborative courts team was 2 lawyers handling literally hundreds of cases. We increased that team to now there are 6 lawyers associated who will go to court every day and help address people suffering with mental health, either in crisis or families who want to help get folks on the right track. We found 40 people that were languishing in Santa Rita County Jail, having been deemed incompetent to stand trial, which meant that they weren't going to be prosecuted, but they also didn't have a placement for them. And so they literally were sitting in Santa Rita County Jail with no place to go. One of those was Vanetta Martin, whom you may have heard about. She committed suicide when the officers failed to carry out their duties.
So there is an initiative on mental health in the district attorney's office, and I think that's very important. Our time is running out, but I do want to give you an opportunity to look into that camera and tell our viewers why they should not support the the recall.
The people of Alameda County embraced me when I came here in 1978. I went to law school here. I became a member of this community. And I really appreciate that I was able to become the lawyer that I got to be. And I represented everyday people doing big cases, little cases. I had a great legal career going all the way to the United States Supreme Court on behalf of a victim of race discrimination. I represented victims of sexual assault, retaliation. I often tried myself as a civil rights lawyer to hold the district attorney's office accountable. And so when I ran for district attorney, it was because I heard the cry of the people that we wanted police accountability, that we wanted a better system that provided better services to victims. Even when police can't solve the crime or they don't solve the crime, which is often the case for serious violent crimes, particularly in Oakland, where we have a low homicide solve rate, that victims nonetheless should be at the center of our criminal justice system and able to receive the services from the state. Being victim centered does not mean that we're victim driven, because every victim has a different experience. Some people want retribution and revenge, and that's what they feel will make them feel better.
And,
others want healing.
And then with that, we are unfortunately out of time. Thank you very much for your statement. No matter what you do, when you do it, or how you do it, in the final analysis, it is still going to be all about community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest today has been District Attorney Pamela Price, Alameda County. And we encourage you to get educated on the subject, especially as it relates to the Alameda County District Attorney. Thank you very much for being my guest.
Thank you. Thank you.